Hey, what's up guys? Tukey here, back again with another episode, and this is so weird to say, of my New England Patriots franchise mode series right here on Madden 20, and today, well, we get our first season underway. Of course, the last episode was a setup episode. Wanted you guys to have an opportunity to give your feedback, and today we get things underway. Of course, last episode, again, we set up the team. Did get rid of some players that could have been dropped to the practice squad, as was pointed out, but at the very least, we didn't get rid of anybody all that important or that I expect to develop. Rocking an 82 rated team out of the gates, not a bad starting point, and that was kind of the one key thing that I took away from the feedback, is that we're not just going to view this as a, okay, let's breeze through this as quickly as possible kind of deal. We're going to pay attention a little bit this season, and I might end up playing just a little bit. Normally, I'm hands-off with this. I like the AI to do what it can, but we're going to be jumping into the sim for each game anyway, seeing how things go down. Maybe we take control in crucial moments. Not entirely sure yet. We'll see. Obviously for franchise mode, though, at least on the YouTube side of things, I like to be hands-off and just see if the AI can win, as opposed to the Twitch side where we normally play a little bit more. But I'm excited for this team. It's a very well-rounded team to inherit. There is definitely some work to be done in the future, and we'll get into worrying about that a little bit more down the road. Now, in terms of draft classes, admittedly, I'm not overly happy yet with what the custom draft classes are, easy for me to say, that are available already. I mean, really, if you look at it, this game's been available for a week at the most if you've had early access. So more than likely, we're just going to roll with the generated classes for this series. The next series that we do down the road, we might end up using that custom class. But again, as far as the settings, we went through everything in the last episode as well. Still normal development, which, in my opinion, is good enough and typically does well enough for us. So let's get down to business here, shall we? Game 1 of the season, hosting the Steelers. Again, in terms of X factors, just Brady and Gilmore. Edelman as a superstar. And for Pittsburgh, it's looking decent. Juju is an absolute monster in the early stages of franchise mode. Can single-handedly win you a game if you were the Steelers, or can single-handedly screw you over if you play the Steelers. So let's do this. First game of the season, we will sim to the fourth quarter and take a look at how the team is doing up to that point. And we'll take it from there. Hopefully with a little bit of an easy going time, we'll say. I don't really want any stress here. I'm hoping for a nice smooth sailing victory. Time will tell. Let's see how this goes down. And the Steelers scored on their first drive fairly quickly. 46-yard touchdown to Smith-Schuster. Shocker. Didn't see that coming. What a great start for us, huh? We do respond with a touchdown of our own. It ends up being 7-all at the end of the first quarter. Who ended up getting our touchdown? 14-yard touchdown pass to Julian Edelman. Let's get to halftime here. They're on the verge of scoring, and they do. 10-7. They might score again, and they do. 13-7, but a late touchdown. A late touchdown secures the 1-point lead heading into the half. A very close game. Thus far, it was an 8-yard touchdown pass to Ben Watson. Let's keep going to the fourth. Of course, we'll continue to check in on things as we go through here. 16-14 Pittsburgh is the score at the start of the fourth quarter. And let's go drive by drive here, as that was unfortunate, but Allen pins them back to the 1. We'll see if Pittsburgh can get out of it, and they cannot. So drive starting at the 31. Can we get anything going? Yes, we can. 19-16 with 9.5 minutes left. A 26-yarder for Gostkowski. I'm going to trust the defense again here. That was not the right choice. 23-19 with 7:16 remaining. Can the offense get anything going? The answer is no. And now would be the time where I would be tempted, very much tempted, to jump in. You know what? I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it. We're doing this, damn it. We're doing this. I want this. I want to use this team a little bit. I haven't even played a game with the Patriots. I've played plenty of games with the Miami Dolphins. But we're gonna go for this. A rare occasion, me actually playing Madden on this channel rather than just simming. But you know what? For this first season, it's about winning. Nothing more, nothing less. It's on All Pro, of course, by the way. All Madden. We typically avoid. It was broken as hell last year from everything I heard, especially with the animations and everything. And apparently it's not much better this year. So, sticking on All Pro. And what a spin move, but we shut him down at least. So, like I said, for this first season, I don't know. Maybe we will play a little bit more this year. I mean, obviously, like NHL-wise, I'm known for... I swear to God, Bennett's offside, isn't he? I swear... NHL-wise, that's unfortunate. Gilmore lost him. NHL-wise, you know, I'm known for not exactly playing a ton of games and just simming. That's pretty much my thing. But we'll see. I mean, about time I cost this team this game, although it wasn't looking that good to begin with. About time I cost us the win, because they can just run all over us, apparently, with Connor. Maybe I'll second guess it. I'll potentially change my tune for now. Winovich, let's see what you can do. We can flat out miss the hit stick. Good lord. Good lord. That was Samuels on that one, huh? Whew. Alright, well, Pittsburgh's playing damn well determined, juking and jiving every which way. Right. I will definitely be second-guessing my decision right about now. Okay. I'm not overly happy with how their offensive line is just ripping us to shreds. Not a good initial debut for us here. We gotta hold them to this field goal, too, otherwise we're just in a tad bit of trouble. See if the shift works out for us. It does not. Wow. Just no resistance up the middle whatsoever. That's going to bring us to the 2. And that is a nightmare scenario here. Let alone the fact that we were trailing to begin with. But now we got to hope like hell to hold them to a field goal and pull off the typical Brady winning drive. At least I can hope, but I would not be surprised if they just give it to Juju. Hightower fumble would have been nice there. He picked up 3, and I'm not feeling good. Not feeling good. Lawrence Guy, I believe in you. If anybody can do it, it's you. You're the guy. You're the guy. You're not the guy. You're not the guy. You're not the guy. That's a first down. This game's over. Wow. Alright, well now that I've managed to just witness this team get completely steamrolled, they actually ended up scoring. Which, I mean, why not, right? We're down by 11 with 121. Pure nightmare scenario there. We might as well see if we can pull off a miracle, right? Quick and easy, no problem. Onside kick, and then we're good to go. What's the worst that could happen? I really wish Edelman got away with that. I really wish Edelman got away with that. The problem is we have no time to be throwing up the middle, but Edelman was wide open. Let's just go for the bomb here. Edelman! Oh, I thought Edelman had a chance to get over there. He got caught up. Worth a shot. Might start working the outside corners here because we do have a little bit of time. Ish. Thank you, James. Did they not call that a catch? Wait, what? They didn't call that a catch? Are you sure? You're positive. You're positive. Okay, that's... I don't like how he... Like what? Okay, I don't know why he decided not to plant his left foot first. That's unfortunate. A little bit more time off the clock. Don't worry, we'll be fine. 11 points in 43 seconds. What's the worst that could happen? Demaryius Thomas can get run over. That's the worst that can happen. Oh, boy. All right. God, we have Matt Slater out there. That's scary. Kendricks. Our second tight end option. Just hope for the best. Just hope for the best. 16 seconds. We got this. We got this. We're not losing week 1 at home as defending champs. No. You know, if anything, I'm kind of glad he dropped that. Kind of glad he dropped that. I didn't think they'd be able to cover that as well as they did. Need to treat him with more respect. Okay, why the hell is Michelle out there? Slater's out there. Where the hell's Edelman? And where the hell's Thomas? Are we that tired, boys? And Kia Henry! Hey! There we go. Well, that's his first career touchdown reception. I mean, hey, 5 seconds left. Who's to say? Who's to say? I think we can pull this off. Totally. We totally got this. We'll look for Harris over the middle probably. We have, what, 3 running backs out there on these routes? Hey, Izzo! Look at that catch. Alright, we just need an onside kick. Right? That's nothing. We just need an onside kick. God help me. God help me. Lucky bounce. Straight out of bounds. Nobody touched it. The guy wasn't dumb enough to hit it. Well, it was worth the shot. We're going to drop this first game to Pittsburgh. That is okay. It's somewhat frustrating. Couldn't save the day because, boy, could we not get a stop defensively. The Steelers take it in week 1. Couldn't pull off a miracle. We did get in Kill Henry's first touch. Just stop celebrating. What'd you win a game or something? Come on, man. Imagine celebrating. Imagine the nerve. That looks nothing like Tom Brady. Jesus, that is embarrassing, actually, how far off that is from that picture. But hey, it is what it is. We end up falling in week 1 to Pittsburgh. I mean, team stat wise, just the offense. They put up 400 yards of offense. There's not going to be a whole hell of a lot we can do there. Brady this week, 26 of 43, 348 yards, 3 touchdowns and a pick. James White was the only guy to see the ball, only 40 yards on 14 carries. Receiving-wise, touchdowns for Watson, Edelman, and Harry, of course. And the O-line held up relatively well. Tooney had a little bit of a rough game. Defensively, Van Noy, Bennett, and Hightower led the way. Quite a few tackles for loss. Only 2 sacks, though, for Hightower. All in all, just not a very promising start from the defense. But, you know, it's early. Give it time. These things take time catching your rhythm. Oh God, who's the injury from? Let's not start this game, please. All right. Wow. Just when you think, hey, we might get off to a good start. Philip Dorsett and Shaq Mason both out long term. And the loss of Shaq Mason is going to hurt a lot. Our best O-lineman by far. I don't know who's going to replace him. I genuinely don't. Oh, boy. I love him, but that's not looking too good. You know what? We'll just go with the auto reorder and see who it goes with by default. It's probably still going to be the same guy. Nope, it's Ted Karras. All right, well, Ted, because I didn't want to rob the free agent list at the beginning of this, I am now suffering the consequences. I believe in you, Ted. Have no fear. Hightower was the AFC Defensive Player of the Week. 2 sacks and a fumble recovery. But not quite what we were hoping for. We do have a player upgrade at least. And hey, Harry gets an upgrade point for getting that first touchdown. Make him better as a physical threat. He's up to a 75. I've seen him turn into a beast within franchise mode. Hopefully he does the same for us. We head down to Miami in, I wouldn't say desperate need of a win. It would be nice. Only superstar they have is Xavier Howard, a legend in the Dolphins run that we're doing or have been doing on Twitch. But hopefully we can rip them apart today. We need a win, damn it. Matt Hedrick. I wish Bill Belichick wasn't so stubborn. I would love to see his beautiful face in this game. But It is not going to happen. Fitzmagic also threw 3 touchdowns in the opening week. An interesting thing to note. We'll see what he's able to do here against a defense that allowed 30 from Pittsburgh. We will sim through the first. We get a field goal on the opening drive, and that is how it's going to stay. Just 3-0 after 15 minutes. As we go on to halftime here, Miami marches down with a field goal. We respond with a touchdown. They get another late field goal, 10-6. Your score at halftime. Barn burner. Let me tell you, that was an 8-yard touchdown pass to Julian Edelman. So we'll sim through the third. We're looking all right. We at least have the lead. 17-6 now. Make it 24-6, 31-6. We absolutely take over here in the third. And call it a hunch, I don't think there's going to be a need to either watch or jump in. We're looking good. An interception by Kyle Van Noy set up a James White touchdown. We respond as well on the next drive, a 6-yard rushing touchdown for James White. An interception for Gilmore set up an 8-yard touchdown pass to Julian Edelman. A dominant effort in that third quarter, although Miami starts off the fourth with a touchdown, 31-13, 11 minutes to go. But a field goal should put this out of reach. Up by 21 with 7.5 minutes to go. We're looking good. Drive down the field for Miami is successful ultimately. 34-20 with 3:22 left. They failed an onside kick, although we are forced to punt. 1:25 left though. We are good to go. No controversy in this one. 34-20 the final. A strong effort in the third quarter leads us to victory. Brian Flores, I love you so much, but we had no choice but to hand you that gigantic L. Gilmore, 7 tackles and an interception. Not sure what's up with the pants. That's an absolute nightmare, but it is a victory in the books at the very least. Rough game for Orion Fitzpatrick. Brady delivers though, 21 of 33. 238 yards, 2 touchdowns. James White, 120 yards on the ground with 2 touchdowns. Sony Michel picked up an injury. He actually gets to play, and then he picks up an injury. Receiving-wise, Edelman, 9 receptions over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. Thomas did relatively well. Only 1 sack allowed. Joe Tooney, again, if you could stop that, that would be great. Patrick Chung, 11 tackles. No tackles for loss, but 2 sacks. Hightower and Bennett. And the picks from Gilmore, J.C. Jackson, and Kyle Van Noy. A pretty straightforward win in week 2. We get our first win of the year against a downtrodden Miami team. And David Andrews picks up a skill point. You'll love to see it. Make him an 85. Good stuff. How old is David Andrews at this point? 27. Oh, thank God. For some reason, I thought he was a little bit older. We're good. He'll be around for a while. And the good thing is the Sony Michel injury was not long-term. He was just out for the rest of the game. Brady's ready to negotiate, which would be surprising to me that he doesn't immediately want to retire. Jonathan Jones with an upgrade point. He's 25 at this point. We're just going to make him better in terms of man-to-man. I don't think he'll end up with enough skill points to make it worth trying to, make him a scheme fit as a slot option. So Jones is up to a 77. Awareness and man coverage each going up by 2. And we will, I suppose first and foremost, negotiate with Tom Brady. If we can keep him, we'll keep him. Devin McCourty as well needs a new deal. We do have the cap space as well. So, Tom, what do you think? I'll give you what you want. You're Tom frickin' Brady. I'll give you more money, Tom. Don't worry. Devin McCourty's a tough one, though, because he's 32 years old. Money-wise, we can afford him. Ish. You know what? We're going to have to wait with some of the other veterans here. We got a lot of contracts coming up. A lot of players I'm not going to be opposed to seeing leave. But that's the thing. As much as we're going for it here in this first season, we have a lot to worry about. And I think first and foremost, it's scouting a quarterback. Just in case Tom retires. I fully expect him to. I mean, we do have Dub right now as a quarterback scout, so that'll be the initial target. Again, from what I've seen out of the draft classes, I'm going to give it more time. I don't trust what people have done thus far. So we'll see what we have here with the generated class. I know it's a bit more fun to see, the real world players in. I get that. Like I said, next series we'll probably handle it that way. But for now, the game's only been out for a week tops. I'm not liking what I've seen out of it. Colin Spitzer. I don't know if you're going to be the guy, but I kind of have to hope that you are. We'll continue to look here at some of the other options. I mean, a couple of solid arms here. This could work. We're not. That would be the funny thing, to pick up a scrambler out of nowhere. We're gonna look at everybody here. We're gonna look at everybody. We don't exactly have the points to waste necessarily, but we're gonna look at everybody. And Spitzer's down to a 4th round talent, so maybe not the best draft to be banking our future on. We move on. Screw your media questions. We move on to host the 1-1 New York Jets. 82 versus 74 in terms of the matchup. They have Le'Veon Bell, of course, who is an absolute monster. It's still incredibly weird to see him in a Jets jersey, especially too because the Jets have changed the look. Jamal Adams and CJ Mosley. So they have a couple of game changers on defense. Key to this game, obviously, shut down Le'Veon Bell. Whether or not our team can do that, well, we are about to find out. But fingers crossed this goes well for us. I'd like to, granted I don't know how many games we're playing in this episode, I'd like to finish the episode with a winning record, though. That is for sure. We'll probably do maybe like the first 4 to 5 games. It's typically the pace that we set in the other series that we have done. Let's see what happens here, as they ended up recovering a fumble, unfortunately. Brady was sacked. They recovered a fumble. Well, that's a great start then, isn't it? Let's go through the first. We're down 7-0 early. We respond in kind, and the Jets, 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. Not great. Not great. Actually, there was a punt. Darnold was sacked, and then the next drive, Brady is sacked. They recover the fumble and respond with a 37-yard touchdown pass to Jamison Crowder. Our drive capped off by a couple of big throws, a 20-yard touchdown pass to James White. But a quick drive for them at the end of the quarter. Jamison Crowder, again, 2 touchdowns in the first 15 minutes. They lead early. We get a field goal back. They get another touchdown and another set of points. 24-10 for the Jets at halftime. Right. Le'Veon Bell with the rushing touchdown. And again, a couple of field goals for them. That was a nightmare start for us. Can we battle back in the third? It's what led us to victory against the Dolphins. We do get a quick touchdown and another quick touchdown, but I believe they returned an interception? Was that a pick six? Deron Harmon started off the third quarter with a pick. Quick drive and a rushing touchdown for James White. End up going 3 and out. We respond. A rushing touchdown for Sony Michel. 70-yard run for Le'Veon Bell is the difference maker right now. 31-24 for the Jets. We start at the 38. Can we strike here? The answer is no. Demaryius Thomas drops the ball on a 4th down conversion on the 14. Can't believe we went for it. Now the Jets, if they can march downfield, have a good chance to take advantage, but they cannot. Devin McCourty gets the job done on the interception, and we'll see if the Patriots can convert here. Here's hoping. Starting at the 9, Brady, quick throw to Edelman, quick cut, and that'll do it. What a move from Julian Edelman. And the Pats are right back in this game. What a fake from Edelman. That quick little head fake. And that was that. Julian Edelman gets it done. That was one hell of an animation in terms of kind of locking the defender into the tackle. I'll take it. We are within 1. Julian Edelman gets another touchdown on the season. And as long as this goes through, Gostkowski, we get the block animation, and they're going to return this because scripted blocks are scripted blocks. So it will be a 3-point game. You gotta love scripted blocks. You could tell how long it took Gostkowski to start moving after the snap that it was going to be a scripted block, and it was. So the Jets still on top by 3 despite that touchdown, and we'll see if they can capitalize on the following possession. And the answer is, at the very least, a field goal. 36-30 following that blocked point after attempt. And the Patriots with an unsuccessful drive to follow that up. Allen pins them back to the 4. We're going to trust the defense to get the job done here. And they do. I'm still going to trust the team here. Still going to trust them on this drive. And that didn't help. 5 minutes left. And I can't believe I'm having to do this. But we're going to see if we can save the day on defense here. Hopefully, it goes just a little bit better than the last attempt did against Pittsburgh. But hey, if you're going to block a kick for no reason, then I'm going to have Donta Hightower get shrugged off by Le'Veon Bell. That's what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I don't trust my ability to stop Le'Veon Bell right now. I really don't. I'm a little bit afraid. Because in general, us stopping the run has been a little bit shaky. And it doesn't really get any better there. 3rd and 1. What's the worst that could happen, right? Need to stop. Screw your RPO. So glad I switched to man coverage. Worked out well there. We do get the stop. The question is now, with 3.5 minutes to work, can we get the winning drive? Normally, we'd trust the AI. We'd watch the AI to see what they can do. Please don't tell me that's going to bounce poorly. Thank you very much. Normally, we'd watch the AI go for it. We're going for it, though. I want to win here. I want a win here. Brady looking for touchdown number 525. I want Edelman cutting over the middle. Edelman. Thank you. Quick and easy grab. Didn't really want to wait for Watson. 299 yards on the day now for Brady. And we have plenty of time to work. Let's see if we can get this run off. I don't care about that. I care about that. Thank you very much. Sony Michel. Sony Michel. Shoestring tackle there. I was going to try to get out of bounds. That's just his 2nd run. Now, I did change James White to the starter. I might put Sony back as the starter to get him just a little bit more, because we're not exactly going with the power run options all that much. I'll take that with James White. Get out of bounds at the 50. Didn't want to go for the home run there. We have plenty of time. Plenty of time indeed. This might still go if the blocking is on point. And the blocking is very much on point. James White gets dumped, but he gets a big first down out of it to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So very, very happy about that. We got time. All we need is this touchdown. We've been here before. This is the Patriots' MO. Granted, I having to come back against the Jets. That scares me. No disrespect to the Jets. Okay, disrespect to the Jets. James, what do you got for us? You got nothing, but that's a face mask. That is a face mask. Everything's coming up Millhouse right now. That'll move us up to the 21, C.J. Mosley, with the infraction. We'll see if we can get another run off here with James White. 1:57 left in this game. White does well to fall forward up to the 13. See what we can do. I want that extra XP with Brady, but it's not the most needed thing in the world. Go over the middle of White. Protects. Thank you. Up to the 5. Clock's ticking. We're looking all right here. Can we get it? Looking at that left side for sure. Although, you know what? If we can get Edelman over. Edelman. Got it. Julian Edelman. Gronk spiked that, baby. Gronk. There you go. 5th touchdown on the year for Edelman. Let's see if I can manage to completely choke away this point after attempt. But I will take it. Thank God. I have been known for missing point after attempts. Not this time. No block. Perfect drive. 7 plays. 79 yards. Now can we hold on defensively? That's the big question. We've looked a little bit shaky defensively so far today. I mean, we have allowed 36 points. So we'll see if we can get the stop. Like I said, I'll still leave it up to you guys whether or not we are a little bit more involved in this first season, in the series in general, or if we go back to simming a little bit more like we normally did in last year's series. Boy, we can just not get through. McCourty! Not sure why Devin McCourty fell asleep there, but that is a very unfortunate play. 12-second runoff, though. Can we get there? Out of bounds. Thank you. At the 48. 27 seconds left. Joseph's target line is the 37, so they need the first down here. We'll see if we can get in there with Bennett. Come on, Bennett. And Noy, I'll take that. They are super close, though. Oh, they are far, far too close for comfort. Will it be a game-winning drive from Darnold? McCourty the hit stick, but they do get to the target line. Oh boy, if we get the drive, only for the defense to choke it away. I think it's the most Patriots thing ever. They're going to look to run here. They're feeling confident like they have it. And I feel like they will. Yeah, they're protecting. 37 left. Maybe we should have called timeouts. They're going for it. Come on, clutch block. Clutch block. Come on, blocking animation. Oh my God, you're terrible. Oh, that is the most Jets thing to ever happen. Pressure was too much for you, eh, buddy? Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's what you get, Mr. Gase. That's what you get. Don't be the head coach of the New York Jets. That's what happens. Jets fans, I'm so sorry, but that was... I mean, come on. Something that obnoxious happening against the Patriots. You're just lucky it wasn't in prime time. Oh, a beautiful win for the Patriots. Julian Edelman, 2 touchdowns in that 4th quarter, including the game winner. Beautifully done for the Pats. And we move to 2-1 on the season. You love to see it. Blocked, point afters and all. The Patriots hold on to get the win, 37-36. Tom Brady and company moved to 2-1 on the season. Sam Darnold, I mean, you know, 28-46 isn't bad, 274 yards, but 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, whereas Brady, 28-47, 319 yards, 3 touchdowns, spotless in terms of interceptions. Le'Veon Bell had a friggin' monster game, but White and Michelle each with rushing touchdowns as well. Again, I think we got to maybe change things up to get Sony a little bit more playtime, but James White is such a force as a receiving back. Speaking of receiving, Julian Edelman, 2 touchdowns, 8 receptions, 95 yards. Touchdown, again, for James White as well. Such a threat. Jamison Crowder had a great game for the Jets. Blocking-wise, again, only 1 sack allowed. It was Joe Thuney again. Defensively, McCourty and Chung, great games for them. Tackle for loss-wise, Jones, Chung, and Bennett. A couple of sacks, Lawrence Guy and Donta Hightower. The interceptions for Daron Harmon and Devin McCourty. So again, we moved to 2-1 on the season, and I think we'll end it there because I do want your feedback on whether or not you're cool with this, with how much we're playing, or if you'd prefer, okay, if there's a moment where something might happen, watch the AI do it. It's up to you. And like I said, we could do it so that I'm a bit more hands-on like I am on Twitch. I'm all right with that. especially, too, for this first season where it's, hey, we're trying to win. Absolutely. Whether or not we'll be able to, I don't know, because there are some weaknesses on this team that I don't exactly plan on trying to fix via trading, because I am absolutely going to value our draft picks highly throughout this run. Especially, too, when you factor in Brady's probably going to retire at the end of the first season. And, I mean, if you look at this team in general, and we will take another quick look over the team once we move to week 4, where we head up to Buffalo. But, again, if you look at this team right now, I mean, obviously, Brady's 42. James White's 27, which is nice. I mean, we're set up well, running back-wise. Devlin's 31, though. Edelman's 33. Thomas is 31. Josh Gordon, we're probably gonna cut whenever we can, but he's on IR for the season, so I can't get rid of him, which is rough. And obviously, Philip Dorsett being hurt right now sucks, too. So we're going to have issues at wideout outside of Harry being on the team. Tight end-wise, it's a disaster. I mean, it's cool that Ben Watson's back in New England, but in terms of finding a replacement, it can't happen soon enough. Izzo's all right. The O-line wins at least young enough. Tooney's still young enough. Andrews is fine. The O-line's pretty solid. We'll have to find a replacement for Marcus Cannon soon. But Bennett's 33. I know we have Simon and Rivers, but I mean, we have Wise and Winovich, which is fine. Lawrence Guy, though, is 29 years old. Van Noy's 28. Middle linebacker, we're looking okay, but Donta Hightower's 29. Gilmore's 28. McCourty, both McCourtys are 32 at this point. Chung is 32. This is pretty much our last shot, and then we have to start looking at retooling a bit. But I'll leave it up to you guys as far as how we handle the rest of this moving forward. The next episode, one way or another, again, focused on making our way through this first season. We'll try to go through more than just 3 games in a season, or in an episode, of course. And like I said, for a lot of these older guys, I'll re-sign Joe Tooney, but a lot of these other guys, it's going to be, you're probably on the way out. It's going to be a drastically different team for us next season. So I thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you're still excited for this series. And again, if you're really hoping I'd add in the real-world players, I'm sorry. But like I said, with those custom draft classes, I want to give people a little bit more time than just a week to kind of mess with things, especially with the way this game works now, with lower overalls being the key. So I'll see you guys in the next one, hopefully. And have a good one. Take it easy. Goodbye. Perfect outro.